Frosty night out there for some, at least for the upper Snake River Plain, where we have a frost advisory out. Temperatures will drop down in the lower to mid-30s. Lower plain, which would include Blackfoot, Pocatello, American Falls, maybe not quite as cold, but colder for sure than last night. You saw the lows. We were in the 50s last night. We'll be a far cry from those 50s tonight. Not as windy tomorrow. Amen to that. We will have a breeze, and you'll notice the wind, but it won't be nearly as strong. And amen to the fact that we're not done yet with 80s, at least not this week. First day of June, last day of the week, going into the weekend on Saturday, we'll see temperatures warm back into those 80s. Maybe not quite as toasty as they were yesterday. We were in the mid-80s. It looks like for your Saturday, lower 80s, but still warm enough to make it feel and certainly look like summer out there. Storm tracker radar, some showers still continue to persist up in Fremont County. It looks like it's raining pretty good. Right around just north of St. Anthony, maybe Ashton, just north of town, you're getting some shower activity. And then notice how quickly it turns to snow once it crosses the border into Yellowstone National Park. I mentioned this earlier that there would be a threat of snow in the park, and sure enough, there it is. The rest of us were dry out there, and the wind is finally letting up. It was just nonstop. Seems like it could have gone on for days. Thank goodness it's not going to. Storm tracker, satellite radar together. This is the reason why it was so windy and why we've had a cool down the last 24 hours. It's taken most of the weather eastward into the Dakotas, down into Nebraska, and maybe even as far south as eastern Colorado up into Kansas. So they're looking at severe weather there. Nothing severe about us except for the cold tonight. 39 degrees. That's cooler than usual for this time here. Not record breaking, but a lot colder than it was last night, that's for sure. Southwest breeze 5 to 15. We're still sitting pretty good at a 15-mile-per-hour wind speed in Pocatello. We'll be there for the next hour or two. In Idaho Falls, down to 35. We're still windy right now, but overnight we're looking at wind speeds to die down as low as 5 miles per hour with that frost advisory in effect until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then tomorrow, sunshine galore. More sunshine we could shake a stick at tomorrow. And we will have some wind. Southwest wind 10 to 20, better than that 25 to 35 stuff we had today. Same thing for Pocatello, not nearly the wind, but you'll notice it. We'll call it breezy, and we'll call it sunny as well with a high temperature of 66. Elsewhere out there, we'll be in the mid-60s over in Salmon. Chalice at 65. Ooh, getting close. Twin Falls, 68. Any 70s on Travel Tracker? Oh, yeah, there's some 70s. 73 for high in Salt Lake City with a mostly sunny sky. Warmest temperature on this map will go over at Elko at 76. Southeast Idaho Chevy dealer's 7-day forecast. We get 70s on Friday, and for the first day of June, Saturday, warm 82. I like it. We're going to be dry all weekend. We'll stay with the 70s on Sunday and back in the 80s on next Wednesday. Now, Idaho Falls, that alerts for the frost advisory for you tomorrow morning. And then we're warmer at night and certainly a lot warmer during the day. We're in the upper 70s in Rexburg on Saturday. First weekend of June already. Wow, how about that? Almost 80 next Wednesday. Blackfoot 7-day forecast will be in the 80s on Saturday. Extra windy for your Sunday and then extra windy again for your Tuesday. For the Teton area, pretty dry. Just a few clouds every now and again, especially over the weekend. We'll top out at 70 on Saturday, and then we'll get even warmer next week with 75. Central Mountains, only threat of rain will be Monday, first Monday of June, as a matter of fact, and then some warm 80s start moving in on Wednesday.